Hello, welcome to the demonstration of the Targeted Investments Attestation portal. This is the portal where you will be submitting your Year 3 attestations that you have completed. There are a few ways to find this attestation portal. You can find it under Plans and Providers and go to Access Online to see it, or you can go to Access Info, Targeted Investments, go to the attestation portal and connect to the attestation portal. You can click there and it'll take you there as well. The attestation portal for targeted investments is built into Access Online. If you do not have an Access Online account, you will need to register for an account right here. It'll take about 5 to 7 business days for Access to process your request to have an account. We recommend that you register for an account well in advance of the due date for TI Year 3 attestations, which is September 30th, 2019. Enter in your user information here. Once you are logged in, under the main menu option, you will see the Targeted Investments Program tab. If you do not see this under your main menu of options, please talk to the master account holder of your organization and they'll grant you access. If you don't know who that individual is, please email us at the TI inbox and we'll make sure to connect you to that person. Once you click on the Program tab, there will be a set of instructions for attesting, as well as some legal review of attesting to incomplete milestones or to false information. We also have a TI self-audit clarification section regarding the sample size of members for those milestones that require the random sample of 20 members. You can click the Access Provider ID or Federal Tax ID as your identifier, and then you'll need the SPN assigned to the site that you are attesting for. So for my demonstration, I'll just enter in the tax ID, and this is just dummy information here. The SPN for your site is a 2 or 3-digit numeric value. If you don't know what the SPN is for your target investment site, please reach out to us in the TI inbox and we'll help you out. Once you click search, the information about the provider site that you are testing for will appear here. Please make sure that the site address is correct. If it's not correct, just please let us know. You can proceed with your attestation, but we'll have to make the proper updates to the site address, just so we have the correct records. Contact email address, you can edit here. We highly recommend people who are submitting attestations to insert their email address here so we can follow up with you specifically regarding the attestation if we have any questions about what you submitted to us. Once I hit next, there is a section that covers the Year 2 attestations that I submitted for this SPN. At the moment, because this is recorded in the test page, the audit status won't appear for the overall audit status. But once the portal is live, you'll see the audit status for your SPN application here. You will have to read through this legal statement here and just double check that you're testing for the right SPN, and you hit I agree. And the 2 areas of concentration that are under this application will appear right here. It'll have the area of concentration for which you were applied and accepted for, and the attestation status. For this demonstration, I'll be attesting for adults with behavioral health needs. If you have submitted attestations last year, this may look familiar to you. We use the same formatting for this year when it comes to attestation. There's a print option right here for you to print your attestation responses, and we highly recommend that you do that because after you have submitted your attestation, all this information here will be grayed out, and it's really important for your records to see what you have responded to in your attestation. So please take advantage of that print option. So for each milestone, please read through each component of these statements carefully to make sure that you are in compliance with what the component asked. If you did this milestone, you'll select yes and enter in your IPAT score. For my site demonstration, my IPAT score will be a 4. Unlike last year we asked providers to submit their IPAT score separately from the attestation portal. This year we are asking providers to enter their IPAT score into the attestation portal. Please read through these carefully and hit your responses. So this milestone asks for a random sample of at least 70%. You will enter in your numerator and denominator for this section. So for my sample, 19 people met the criteria, and I had 25 that were sampled. This will give you a percentage. As you can see here, here is 76%, which means I have met the milestone and exceeded what the milestone was asking for of 70%. In core component 3, it is asking the same thing to please enter in the self-audit values. So for this sample, I had 19 people that met the criteria, and my total sample there was 24. As you can see, I fell short of my percentage of 79.2 when we were looking for 85%. That means that you would fail this milestone. Core component 4 is asking for the same self-audit. For this sample, let's say I had fewer than 20, and if that's the case, you will enter in your sample of 14 out of 16 members, and you'll get 87.5. So you have met the milestone because you have exceeded the percentage of 85. This milestone, core component 5, does not require a numerator and denominator to be entered, just to upload supporting documentation below. And we'll get to that section in a moment. Core component 6, I've read through the statement carefully, and yes, I did it for this site. And it is also asking me to upload supporting documentation below. For core component 7, there is no reporting requirement for this milestone in year 3, so this is just a default response for all areas of concentration. To upload a document, please click down on the Type button here. So for this demonstration, I am uploading the document that needs to be part of core component 5, which is my policy and procedure for bidirectional exchange of data. I go to the Choose File option. You will go to the file to choose the document you are testing for, and under my particular file in my records, I will be clicking on my bidirectional policy, and then I will click Upload Attachment, and there it is. You do have an option before you hit Submit to go in and delete your documents that you have uploaded. And then I am uploading my documentation for core component 6, which requires 2 separate documents. So I will go to my Choose File, and then upload my Member and Family Survey Action Plan, Upload Attachment, and then I will need to upload my other document for core component 6, which is my tabulation worksheet. So click the file type for core component 6, choose my file, and I will be uploading my Excel spreadsheet with my results of the family and member survey. Upload that. And there you go. So all 3 documents have been uploaded. Like I said earlier, before you hit the Submit button, you have an option to delete and add more. Once you do hit the Submit button and you find out that there was an error on your attestation, please let us know. And if it means that we have to open the portal up for you again, you won't be able to delete documents. You'll only be able to add it. But we'll know which document to audit correctly. As always, this is the same as last year, please do not upload PHI into your documents. If we find that there were documents submitted with PHI, we will contact you directly and have you resubmit that information. Okay, well, I am done attesting for this site. If I decide that I want to add more information or change my documents, but it's nowhere near the deadline of September 30th to attest, I can log back out. And when I log back in, all this information will be saved. I also want to make it clear that when you are attesting for your milestones, this times out after 15 minutes if you're not actively in the portal. So please keep that in mind. But if you are accidentally logged out, all the information that you have entered and your responses, your documents, will be saved. Okay, I'm ready to submit. The message, once I hit submit, the message appears to say, please verify all the information is correct. Once the attestation is submitted, you can no longer make changes. Do you wish to continue? And I say yes. Great. So once you successfully submit, you'll receive this message. And let's say if I still have to attest for the other area of concentration under this site, I go to close, and it'll take me back to this home page, and it'll give me a status for my attestation. So I just submitted my attestation for adult behavioral health, and it's right here. If I wanted to continue children and youth with behavioral health needs area of concentration, I'll click select and do the same steps. Okay, well, this completes my demonstration of the TI Attestation portal. Thank you for viewing this. If you have any questions or concerns, please email the TI team and we'll be sure to help you. Thanks and have a great day.